What is up, everybody? DanDanTheFireman here. We're going to be going over the new Smart Rider drill layout, and we're going to do 8 drills in this series. And if you want to grab yourself one, it's free right now, and we're just going to be using our phone to set up. So first we have to set up the actual dimensions, and we're going to go over everything. So the easy way to do this is that you just need 10 cones or 5 tennis balls cut in half, and that's pretty much easy. Follow the instructions here, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to set one down right now, right on this line. I like a big parking lot to do this. You can do it in a dead-end street also, but we're gonna go ahead and focus on this. And so I'm gonna go ahead and set one down. I'm gonna take about 2 steps, and then I'm gonna set one off to my left and set one off to my right, just like that. And this is gonna be the entryway for what you're gonna be doing. And then from here, I know 20 feet for me is about 8 regular steps for me. So I'm just gonna walk along this line. It's much easier that way. I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I'm gonna set one cone down right there. I'm also gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I'm gonna set one right here. I'm gonna go ahead and move this camera right on it because I'm gonna be filming this and I want that to be right there. Now, what I'm gonna be doing is do another 8 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now this cone is just to make sure that you don't go past all of this and do these wide arcs, because part of the games is that we want to keep it inside and follow the diagram on that. So now what I'm gonna get over here next to this cone, and this is only 10 steps this way and 10 steps that way, because it's only 10 feet versus 20 feet. 8 feet or 8 steps is 20 feet for me. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna set this down right there. And then we're gonna go ahead and do the same thing for this side. 1, 2, 3, 4. There it is. I'm gonna get right back to this cone right here and do another 4 steps this way, 4 steps that way. And like I said, that's how I figured out 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's how I figured out how to do this. And it looks like I left one cone at home. So once again, tennis balls cut in half. We're gonna use one of those tennis balls. I'm gonna take this one, place it right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's it. That's how you set up the cones. That is how you set up the diagram for the Smart Rider games. This is the brand new design. We basically just took one cone from over there and put it over here, because this is going to be our starting point. We're gonna put our tire next to that tennis ball or that cone. And once we travel through those 2 cones right there, that's when the time starts. And then we're gonna do the designs and we're gonna have a lot of fun. All right, everybody, we're gonna be doing the Lefty Loosey. This is gonna be 3 left U-turns, basically a little wide, shorter, and a little shorter. We're gonna go for time. We're gonna take it nice and easy for the first one to get ourselves familiar with the exercise. And then we're really gonna power through it. So good thing is it's a lot of fun. Best thing is you're practicing those left-handed U-turns. All right, so what we're doing is we're setting up right next to that cone, that first cone on the right side. Left side doesn't really matter, but I like to do what's on the diagram. So we're gonna go around all these cones, come in around a little bit, and then come back out, and we're going for time. We have the timer set up. If you don't have a timer, the camera tripod right here is good. That way you can see when your front tire passes those cones, do a little timestamp, go frame by frame if you need to, figure out the exact time, or just do it for fun. Don't need to worry about time. So I'm gonna show you how to do it real quick, and then I'm gonna go and do 5 total drills. So the first one, nice and easy, and then the last 4, I'm going for time, okay? So here we go. So we're gonna cross these, we're gonna come around, and we're gonna go around all of them. And then this is the part where we cut in around 2 cones, and then right here, we're gonna use this space and do a nice U-turn and come around that last cone and then exit through. Okay, so speed is definitely gonna be a factor when it comes to like how fast you're gonna do it, obviously, but also if your U-turn is gonna be good. Using counterbalance, head and eye turn, handlebar turn, friction zone, throttle control, all very important. The first turns are easier, second a little bit harder, last one's pretty hard, so use the space that you do have. So I'm gonna add some speed, and let's go ahead and have some fun with this. 19 seconds. So a little bit of counterweight, maybe a little bit of braking right there. Use this room exit through. You can go ahead and power through that last part to get some speed. So 12.701. I like to do it by the hundredths, so 12.70 or 12.7. All right, that's 2. Now let's go and do another one. Let's see if we can beat that time. A little bit of scraping of the peg, not a big deal. Just use a little bit more counterweighting. Slowed it down on that part. And trying different techniques. So you might want to use the whole space, or, it's a little bit slower, I think. Well, 12.7, 12.6, a little bit faster. Use the whole space, or practice with your rear brake and turning, but make sure you get that counterweighting, because if you do put your foot down, that means you're not counterweighting enough. All right, so that's number 3. Let's do number 4. And I want you guys to go out there and practice this and try to beat my time. That's why I'm recording the time. It's a little difficult with that camera right there, but it is what it is. 12.49. Okay, here we go. Now on this last one, I'm not gonna cut a lot of these super short. I'm gonna go wider and use the whole space, but give it some speed. The first one I didn't give it speed, but use the whole space. I want you to see what it looks like cutting it short or giving it too much room. So here we go. Still doing head and eye movement. So now I'm just kind of going wider and doing this wide arc. And now I'm going to use this whole space up here, and then now finally turn it in and then go. Let's see what that looks like. 14. So cutting it short is definitely a good idea. So that is the Lefty Loosey. That is going to be a fun design for that left-handed U-turn. Now the Righty Tidy is going to be what's next, and it's going to be on the right side. Same thing, just kind of mirrored. But a lot of people do have problems with turning that right side with that throttle hand. So this is good practice for that. And this is really good for if you want to take your endorsement test. So let's go ahead and jump into that one. All right, everybody, we're going to be doing the Righty Tidy. It's going to be like the Lefty Loosey, but on the right side. So wide, smaller, and smaller U-turn on the right side. Helps you out with that throttle hand on those right-handed turns. So if you have trouble with that, kind of scary. So we're going to go ahead and do the design. Let's go ahead and have some fun. First one, we're just going to do it nice and easy to get familiar with the actual design. And after that, we're going to pick up speed. We're going to do 5 total. So we got the timer right there. That's from the Lefty Loosey. Let's go ahead and go into the Righty Tidy. So this is where the throttle hand is going to be a little bit freaky. So nice and wide. Now it's a little bit shorter. And this next one is going to be a little bit shorter. Use that counterweight. There you go. And exit out. Now these are for time because I want you guys to try to compete with me. So film yourself doing this. These designs right now are free on my shop. They're going to be a little bit more later, but these are free right now. Get yourself some cones, tennis balls cut in half, have some fun. Upload your videos, do 5 runs, upload them to see if you can beat my time. I would love to be able to see that on the live stream. Here we go. Now a little bit faster, we got 4 more runs. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it in a little bit right here, and then right here, cut it in, short, slow it down, make that turn, and then power through. That last part, you can go ahead and give it some speed as long as your handlebars are straight towards the exit. All right, 12.93. Okay. So I'm gonna put my tire right next to this front cone, and once I pass these cones, that's when the timer starts. If you don't have a camera and a timer, film right here so that when you go past those 2 cones, you can go ahead and pause it and see how much time it really is. It's not gonna be exact. If you have a friend, stopwatch is great. Here we go. This is practicing your right-handed U-turn. So that's 1 U-turn, 2 U-turn, and then here we go on the 3rd one. Kind of screwed that one up a little bit freaky. The right-handed U-turns are a little bit harder than the left-handed because of that throttle hand. So this is great practice if you're having to make right-handed U-turns, let's say in a parking lot. Left-handed's typically on intersections and whatnot, but right-handed definitely in a parking lot. Here we go. Friction zone, throttle control, a little bit of rear brake. counterweight right here. Make that turn. Oh, not enough counterweight. You see how my foot went out? No, no one saw that because I switched to this camera over here in my dorm. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing today? You saw it? How's everybody doing today? Yeah, we're having some, oh, I gotta get the music going. I forgot to do that. Let's get that going. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? I got back from snowboarding this last weekend. That was a lot of fun. If you're on my Instagram, you got to see me fall. So that's kind of cool. Member for 9 months. Very nice. What's up, Major Gripe? It's Missy. Welcome. Welcome back. Colin Clark. Smart Riders check into class. Let's go ahead and turn that down. That's good. Music's fine. How you doing, Moto Gaga? How you doing? Kimberly Payne. How you doing? Hog Rider. Nice to see you. I see Smee in the chat. Andy, how you doing? I'm just going up through this chat real quick. Dan Shea, hey, I still got that knife that you sent me. It's in my living room. It's just sitting there. The Damascus knife. Years ago. Yeah, lots of stuff has been happening. If you've noticed on the channel, especially if you're a member, we have some new videos. Let's go ahead and pause that. It's distracting me. Some new videos coming up. We have 2 different series. We have the Smart Rider games of me actually doing them with time. You saw that at the beginning in the classroom. So if you guys are heading into the classroom, please go ahead and start doing that. Sign in. You have to click that like button to sign in. But if you want to hang out in the dorm, little dorm room real quick, that's perfectly fine. That's perfect. Some makeup for the bald dome. I know I need some powder so it's not so shiny. I did trim the beard yesterday. I tried something different. A little shorter on the sides. I like it. Clean up the neck just a little bit. I think this is the new way of doing it. Just a little shorter on the sides. That's all. Doesn't a little poof out a little bit. Team Schmort, how you doing? Andy Uguni. Yeah, snowboarding was a lot of fun. Went up there, had some fun. Played some golf when I got back. That was nice. It looked like Paul Bunyan before. Yeah, a little bit. Looks a little better now. Yeah, just keeping up with stuff. Been filming a lot, editing a lot. This live stream is a little bit later, 1 hour later, just because I was rendering out the last few videos of Brooke on the bike. You guys saw those videos, or at least saw one of them. Been posting a little bit on the Instagram stories, but she did really well. Went from paddle walking to riding in a neighborhood within like an hour and a half. You know what I mean? So it was really cool to see, and it was just all based on the Smart Rider drills. So this is the new one. This is actually free. Like this right here, there's only 12 instead of like the 20 from the original, and they're a little bit different. Some of them are a little bit different, added in a few different ones. And I just created like some newer ones that are even easier than the initial Lefty Loosey, Righty Tidy, just to kind of get you started. The link is pinned at the top of the comments, so go ahead and click that link. You can download it. Soon it's going to be, I think once I hit 200 downloads, I'm going to go ahead and take the sale off. And so then it'll be $5 or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah, go ahead and grab one. It's free. And have some fun in a parking lot. Go ahead and film yourself. I know, Andy, you're going to be filming yourself and all the Smart Riders out there. I've been getting comments and some people from Temecula and this women's riding group that they're going to start riding and start doing that too. So that's really cool. Lots of fun things coming up. I do have some other videos that I will be posting too. Another video series about just like the basic stuff that you would normally get at the MSF. You know, how the friction zone, throttle control, kind of chunking it down a little bit more. Those are done. Those were filmed a while back when I was a little chubbier. So the beard might look different, and everything looks a little different. But those are filmed. Those will be going up too. And then I have some riding videos. So I have in the neighborhood, highway riding. Now that I finished these drills, I'm going to go out and do the rest of the stuff, which is mountain riding, in-town riding, night riding. And so it's going to be like on the bike, right along with Dan and the Fireman. We're going to have some fun with that one. And then got some rescue stuff.
got some rescue stuff. I'm going to show you how to put a tourniquet on and everything, and then repost some of those from Prep Medic that he made a couple years ago. Those are still relevant, still great, and so those are going to be on there. And then once those are all done, we're going to be working on the new book. I got all the pages pretty much done, and so once the videos are done, I'm going to put a QR code on each page so you can actually see the lesson itself. So that once that book's done, then the book's done, and then we go into the academy. The academy where we have our little community of members there, and then we'll be doing the Smart Rider games after that. So, I mean, a lot of stuff going on top of it's tax season. Ugh. Tax season. Ugh. Yeah, Stop the Bleed class is amazing. Absolutely love it. I actually took one March of last year. Just kind of like a little refresher. March of last year is really nice, to Stop the Bleed is really nice. But the rescue stuff is it's very simple because I know a lot of you don't have that medical training. I'm just trying to give you an insight of what you can do, but I definitely recommend taking a class. And then, so it's mainly just kind of like show you how to rescue. So remain calm, ensure your own safety, very easy stuff. Stop major bleeds. That's when it starts getting a little tricky. And then quickly assessing severity. If the dude looks, or your riding partner, or whoever, looks like all messed up, just don't let them get back on the bike. And there's a few things you can do, but mainly calling 911 is the one thing that you want to do. You know what I mean? So there it is. I haven't taken CPR in 10 years. Oof, yeah. It's 200 compressions in 2 minutes, so 100 a minute. And CCR, you don't have to breathe for them. I know there's American Heart where it's 15-2, but bystander assisted CPR is basically just compressions. Simple. Just get a little bit in there when you push. Got to pop some ribs though. The company I work for paid for my first aid classes. Carpet bleeds. Ooh, nice. Good job. So you can take that when you're going out riding, just in case you see somebody getting a bad accident or something. But we're gonna, guys. Once we got 29 likes, 60 of you in class. Are you guys all in class? You guys didn't hit that sign in button. You have to click the like button to sign into class. Let's see if we can get to 50. If you're just now joining, we have 2 crash videos today. We have 2 for MotoStars. So we're back to MotoStars. I haven't posted crash videos in a while just because of the ones that I did do. Like I looked at them, I'm like, these aren't good. So I just focused on the riding stuff, which seems like you guys really like. You guys like the on-bike stuff, the riding stuff. I know it's instructional, and I know some of you guys want some motovlog type things. Once these instructional videos are going out, then I'll probably be doing some more motovlog and tip videos. So tip videos, because instruction is how-to. Tip videos are kind of like gee whiz, and I think those do really well. And I actually like tip videos. I like watching tip videos, so it might work out pretty well. Hey, got some more people downloading the drill booklet, the new one. That's really good. Guys, make sure you're out practicing. Come on. 40 likes, guys. We're going to head into class in 10 more likes. And we'll kind of get started there. I was a registered EMT, but let it lapse. Yeah. When I left the fire service in 2018, I went and did an EMT refresher at the end of 2018, so they would stay for another 2 years. Then after that, I just let it lapse. I mean, it's cool. I mean, it was kind of fun to do an EMT refresher when I didn't have the career anymore, and it was just like a bunch of people that didn't know what they're doing, and I'm just like walking in, doing my assessment, and kind of taking care of things. Wasn't really paying attention in class, still passed it and whatnot. But yeah, it's interesting. That's why I like doing continuing education, and I went and did like the TECC class and the Stop the Bleed, and I really want to do another TECC because that thing lapses at the end of next year. So I think it's like a 4-year cert. Love to do it again. It's a lot of fun. You can have Super Bowl weekend off on me. That would be next. Okay, yeah, Super Bowl week. Oh, when is Super Bowl weekend? It's not this weekend. It's next weekend, right? Yeah, I'm gonna go to a little party. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun, guys. We're gonna 42 likes, 8 more likes, so 8 more of you hitting that like button. We're gonna head into class. Right now, we're just kind of chilling, hanging out. We do have 2 video series. One of them is the Smart Rider games of me actually riding around and showing you how it's done. And then we have the other one where it's Brooke doing the first 6 drills from the actual Smart Rider drill booklet with some cones. And she did great. She did great. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to post, I posted my Lefty Loosey video. I posted her Lefty Loosey video. And then I'm going to post my Righty Tidy video, her Righty Tidy video. And I'm just going to keep doing that until both of them are done. So we're going to have 2 a week for the next 6 weeks, basically. And so it's going to, and then mine are just going to keep coming out because I did all 12 drills from the booklet, or from the new one. And so those are going to just come out every week. And then while those are coming out, I'm going to continue filming, continue making the book, continue doing all this and this and this and this and this. And YouTube members are going to get a lot of the things earlier. But for the most part, I'm going to keep those other videos unlisted. So if you do watch the first one, you can watch the rest. They're just not public. They're unlisted. So you have to click the end screen at the end of the video to watch the next one. I'm just going to go riding or fold laundry or something. No desire to watch the foosball. Yeah. I'm just going to go there to make fun of the commercials and be a armchair quarterback of what these professional athletes could be doing better. I just got registered for an intermediate riding class. Nice. Time to gain some new skills. Exactly. Always learn. Continue to learn. 43 likes, guys. Let's get 7 more. You guys are kind of slacking it. 7 more likes. We're going to head into class, and we're going to go over 2 crash videos. We're going to be utilizing the plan method, trying to figure out how it happened, what happened. You guys know the drill. I will be recording these ones because I do want to put these ones out. But it seems like MotoStars, I don't know, it's the best. They have the best videos just because they don't really talk too much. And then, but there's not many videos being put out. I don't know. You be out in town? Okay. Let's get to the videos. My lunch is almost. Oh, see sizzle. We got it. All right. We'll at least go to the room. We'll at least go in there. Oh. Come on, camera guy. There. Nope. What are you doing there? All right, I'll see you guys in there. What is up? Just took the elevator. We do have pizza today. No donuts. I didn't grab any donuts today. I might grab some after the class. We do have pizza, though. Let's go ahead and get this off. I don't need a jacket. Not in here. It's nice and warm in the classroom. 6 more likes, guys. We're going to get started on these crashes and close calls. Costco today. Costco had a good deal. Drove by some good Costco pizzas, but I do like to grab a nice slice from QT every now and then. Those are delicious. Delicioso. That's Spanish for delicious if you didn't know that. I'm bilingual. Oh, yeah, pizza. Yeah, grab some pizza. 5 more likes, guys. We're going to get started. 5 more likes. Oh, I treat you guys well. Ooh, this chapstick is all tore up. 48 likes, guys. Can't even hear the music. What happened to the music? Is it not? It's not playing. There we go. A little bit of synth wave for the background. Yeah, the beard is... Yeah, I like the... Yeah, it's looking good. Andy, I know you can't get a beard like this. It's fine. We'll see if you can beat my time, though, on the drills. All right, guys. We're going to jump into this. 52 likes. Here we go, man. Here we go. Hopefully Jude's doing well. Jude is doing well. Moto Gaga track training is the one thing I definitely want to do. Oh, track training. There you go. Helicopter pilot could have used the video part. Oh, geez. Yeah, that's a terrible situation over there in DC. But, yeah. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. Let's just to see what the intro looks like. And then we'll get started. Okay, we got some of that. A little close call. We got a drop of the bike. We got a crash right there. Ooh, hey, that bike is moving without a person on it. Okay. All right, you guys know how it goes. At the very beginning, we do a quick little ad read, but since it's free, it's not really an ad. You guys get a free download of all these drills. Right now, link in the description. Actually, is it in the description? It's linked in the chat. Yeah, it's linked in the description. Okay, good. And all the videos are linked in the description too. So if you want to check that out. But also there's a sale still. Go practice 20 for these. Okay. Next week I'll probably do that one. This one, I don't know. Lots of different. We got like what, how many? How many? I want to. Sorry, I'm getting distracted here. How many people have downloaded? Go to the shop. Okay, let's do a report. Let's take a look at the report. Total sales by product variant. The demo drills. Okay, got to change the name because it's gonna be the games. 144 downloads. 144 downloads. Wow. All right, let's see if we can bump those numbers up to 200. To 200 by the end of today. Let's see if we could do that. So guys, we're going to go ahead and jump in. Oh, we got another download. Look at that. Whew, just keeps happening. All right, we're going to hit that record button. We're going to do a nice little ad read at the beginning. You guys know how it goes. Drew's doing really good. Thank you. Okay. Red Dead 2 on. Yes. I haven't played that one. I played the first one. The first one was great. All right, here we go, guys. 3, 2. Is that music? There you go. 3, 2, 1. What is up, everybody? Dan and the Fireman here. Before we jump into these crash videos for MotoStars, because we want to go ahead and do an after-action review of them, we do have the new drills for free as a download. So go ahead and click the link in the description. Practice your parking lot stuff. You're going to get really good at slow speed and try to beat my time. I do have a video series coming up where I am doing all of them and see if you can beat that. All right, here we go. We're going to jump into this. This MotoStars. We have 2 MotoStars videos today on this live stream, which we do Thursdays around 11 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. So let's go ahead and take a look at this.
Hey everyone, today we're
What's up, MotoStars?
While navigating tough conditions.
Ooh, look at the road surface hazards. We got some water, some gravel, something hit him, but he's got full gear. Remember, as a smart rider, we are acquiring and using personal protective equipment: helmet, jacket, pants, gloves, and boots. Oh. Yeah, look at that road. That's gonna happen. You know, it does happen. Your tires are gonna do as best it can. Your handlebars can get all messed up. You can crash. So just take it nice and easy and nice and slow. We are going to be talking a little bit about the plan method today. So positioning for safety, locating hazardous situations and assessing if they will be a relevant threat, and then navigate and put yourself in a new position. So yeah, you know, you don't want to be riding on this part. You want to go ahead and like slow it down and navigate yourself around these parts. That's pretty much it. Okay. Not much you can do in this one. Let's go and move on to the next one. See if there's any like open lane patterns or left turners or quads doing wheelies in a group ride. And then our buddy's going to fall off this bike right here. There it is. So hit his head. Hopefully no concussion. Can happen. And now our bike is perfectly balanced without a rider. And it's just going to go and keep going. And it's going to crash into a parked car. So that's going to be fun for insurance. Oh, sliding into the new year like, okay, so snow, road surface hazards. We got some ice. That's not something you want to deal with too much. So once again, navigate yourself away from the icy parts. Okay, let's see what happens here though. And it says he slid. So he's doing pretty good. Just keeping it slow. Oh, still lost a little bit of traction. So what that looks like, typically, it looks like he rode over that. That looks like when you can slam the front brake and you fall down, you lose traction on the front tire, or you hit a rough patch, or you hit gravel, or you hit oil. Road surface hazards will cause that. Once again, wear gear just in case. All right, what do we got here? Intersection, orange stage. Kind of prepared for things.
Paint and road markings, which can be especially slippery in challenging
okay, paint.
Conditions.
Wet paint can cause some slippage. Ooh, bike wanted to balance out. Did a good job. Okay. So what happened here is that we accelerated in the turn. Our tires need traction when we are turning, accelerating, or decelerating like braking. And so when we accelerate here, through this part, which his nose is pointed exactly where we want to go, right? That's perfectly fine. You do have an issue maybe where you will hit some paint like that. So be careful. Thankfully, the bike stabilized itself and we can move on. Yeah, a little bit of a fishtail. Put his foot down a little bit. Oof. That's why you always check your tire PSI. You check for tire damage, anything like that, just in case. Now, we got some quad stuff today. Same thing though. Rescue could definitely help out in any situation in a car, on a quad. Same thing with planning your ride. You position yourself for safety. You locate hazards. You try to avoid those, like that. So good job braking. Didn't hit too hard. Very good. Hopefully nobody's super duper hurt. Once again, we can go ahead and rescue if we need to. We're going to remain calm, ensure our own safety, and stop any major bleeds. Now, it came around a corner, right? So just like if we were riding a motorcycle around a blind corner, we want to be in orange stage. We want to be kind of prepared just in case there's something around that, because we have a line of sight issue when it comes around these corners. So slow it down a little bit. That's fine. Nice little impact. Nobody's super duper hurt. And this happens. This happens. Good thing he's got a helmet. Hopefully his pelvis isn't hurt too bad. If it's in gear, it's not going to move too well. There you go. Pulling the... There it is. There it is.
Oh, no.
How you doing, Elad? All right, so we're riding out in a beautiful little area. Watch out for cyclists. Side of the cyclists. Oh, we have a uncommon thing in a common situation. We have headlights and a windshield in our lane coming right towards us. So when we talk about positioning for safety, right now we're in a good position, right? Position for safety, locate hazards, assess, navigate. We're in a good position because we're in the middle of the lane. We can swerve left, we can swerve right. We're pretty good, right? But once he sees that vehicle out there in our lane coming at us, what we did was we just positioned off to the right. So if we were trying to fight for the lane and if we didn't even see it because we're kind of zoned out, we're not paying attention, we wouldn't be able to move out of the way quick enough. It would have been more of a swerve. So seeing this stuff ahead of time, locating, assessing, and a quick little, or not even quick, just a little navigation over to the side for a new position for safety is all you can really do. So it's very important that you perceive and react sooner rather than later. So handled it. Now, if it was a car, if we were in a car, bad situation, very bad. All right, looks like the road is pretty crappy. We have an intersection coming up.
This rider was riding cautiously. The road conditions were so challenging.
Yep.
His ride ended with an unfortunate fall.
Okay, didn't stop at the stop sign. That's fine. You do your thing. I don't understand the blur part. What's the blur part? What's that square? Who did that? Oh, there it is. Trying to blur that out ahead of time. We're kind of in slow motion, maybe 24 frames per second or something. I don't know. Okay, let's take a look at what happened here. We probably didn't want to slow down and stop just because it's a little bit easier to just kind of go through it, and you're trying to slow down and stop, especially if it's like icy, kind of freaking out a little bit. This is why you need to stop or start slowing down about here. He's downshifting. He's 33 miles per hour. Just go ahead and downshift. Go to a little bit of progressive braking. It's a little bit harder on that hill. I get it. But you do want to make that stop.
Even though this rider was riding cautiously,
not a big deal.
Conditions were so challenging.
The part that is kind of stressful is that we come up to here and we have like road surface hazards, ice, whatever it is. Seems like it's gonna be a tire slippage episode, and we dump the bike. Once again, you can't really prevent everything, so wear gear. Acquire and use personal protective equipment. And his bike has crash bars, so his bike's gonna be doing fine. That's fine. All right, let's take a look at this next thing. All right, side of the vehicle. Thank you for pointing that out. So side of the vehicle means it's an intersection. Somebody's going to come out in front of you. You can either T-bone them or they're going to pull out in front of you and T-bone you. Basically, a terrible spot. So we are planning our ride right now. We're in a position for safety. We see this vehicle right now. Is it a relevant threat? I don't know yet. If it's staying there, not really a big deal. But I'm going to go ahead and move over to the right lane just in case. Let's see what this guy does. Okay, now it's a relevant threat, so we're going to have to move over. Easy. This is like normal traffic, guys. Normal traffic you see ahead of time. It's not a big deal. And just kind of move over. So good job positioning yourself over. Handled it.
That's a real not smart person. Used to forget about that.
Oh. That was a little bit of an open lane pattern. Wasn't supposed to be doing that. The white car did not see us, didn't check their blind spots before doing that. So when they do that, nice little brake, allow them in, handled it, because if he swerved right, it would have hit this car. So your emergency maneuvers and your escape paths can be a swerve, it can be an acceleration out of the situation, or it can be applying the brakes to let them in. So practice all of that. Which you can do in the parking lot with the demo drills that I got going on. You got a left turner? No? Oh, side of the vehicle right there. Apply some brakes, move over, handled it well. Link in the description for a free download so you can practice in a parking lot. You only need 10 drills. So we handled that one pretty good. Come up to here, we have, once again, headlights and a windshield in our lane. Not good, so we're going to slow it down, kind of be cautious. I like to pretend, you know, and I've said this before, around blind corners, around things like this, is that if I'm out in a haunted house, I'm not running past blind corners. I'm going to do a quick little look, or I'm going to push a kid in front of me so that they get, you know, the jump scare, and then I'm like, ha, and then I know what's happening. So I'm just going to go ahead and do a nice little easy look. So what he's doing is slowing it down and be like, what's going on here? And then that's what you do. You just do it. You don't race into that because they're going to make a jerky movement. You make a jerky movement, possibly collide. So nice and easy. Let's see what happens, though. That's it. Just move over. Probably yelling at his kids in there. I don't know. Colin Clark just got the booklet. Nice. Oh, somebody got shot.
Misunderstandings between the driver and the rider that quickly
Kilometers per hour. 130 kilometers per hour.
escalates into a pretty intense confrontation.
Okay. Okay. Well, yeah. See, at this point, I don't like road rage, especially on a motorcycle. Like, I don't like road rage at all, even in my sweet Chrysler Pacifica touring. But on a motorcycle, you're going to lose. On a motorcycle, you're going to lose. So at this point, either accelerate past, which I don't know, still going to be kind of dangerous. But go ahead and apply the brakes. Do some progressive braking in this situation. Let the idiot be in front. Just let the idiot be in front. Don't deal with this. Yeah, I wouldn't care too much about this. Just get yourself out of there. So he accelerated out. Now we're slowing down to, like, keep an eye on this guy. Watch out for anybody coming out of these intersections. Because if you're staring at this, you're not looking ahead. And that's what kind of road rage is going to do to you. It's going to take you away from riding safely. Because you're paying attention to some other idiot. That's why I like letting them in front, so I can look at the idiot in front and the traffic in front. So we got glaucoma right now. We can't see anything. So we're just going to argue, and I don't really care about the arguing part. Let's go ahead and move on to the next video. Okay, sun in our eyes. We have the side of the vehicle right there. They're going to come out. Yeah, go ahead and apply the brakes. Roll up the throttle. New position for safety. So good job locating, assessing, and navigating that. Open lane pattern, maybe? Let's see. Nope, that person's in our lane. Should not be doing that. Okay, here we go. We are blurring our speedo. Oh, what are you going to say? Let's see. Oh, no. Oh, dear. All right, thankful for the example of why no one should do double pegs. Okay, here we go. Oh, there's going to be that impact. So once again, we're going to try to rescue our buddy because he's probably hurting. Hopefully no major bleeds. No, he's walking. He's limping, though. So that right there is going to indicate a leg injury. So let's take a look at this. So just take a look at the moment he puts his feet down. So when you are, obviously we're not going to be stunting, guys. Okay? We're not going to be stunting that. And if you want to, whatever. You know, wear gear. But if we're in the middle of a corner, let's say we're on the mountain, we're riding a corner, and we feel like we're losing a little bit of balance, and we put our feet down. We're going like 20, 40, 50, 60, whatever miles an hour. Right? We put our feet down. The moment our foot touches the asphalt, it's going to be launched back like that. You're not going to have control. So I know you guys like to Flintstone certain things. It's not going to work. Paddle walking only works when you're in a parking lot doing some drills. Okay? Very slow speed. You're practicing your friction zone, throttle control, braking, handlebar turns. That's perfectly fine. But when you're going faster, that's what's going to happen. So don't put your foot down and Flintstone it when you are trying to make a corner. Keep your feet on the pegs and try your best to get some good body angle in there. Do it where there's no exactly. Do it on a side road. We don't need to do it here. Could have got hit by another car. little bit of rain. Hopefully not a big deal. Making it through the intersection. Very good. I accelerate because the highway is coming, exactly. It is going to be an orange stage because we are merging with other people, so we're going to be kind of aware of what's happening. This person's going to cut out in front of us. We're going to have to slow it down. Not a big deal. Roll up the throttle. Okay, we're going to go ahead and pass. That might work. That works. Especially if you're on a motorcycle, you do have better acceleration, so if you want to, go ahead and get yourself out of there if it's safe to do so. I typically just kind of slow it down. One problem, though, slowing it down and staying behind this slower vehicle, is that the traffic in the highway would hit you first. So you actually did a pretty good job. 64 likes on the live stream, so let's get those to 100. If you're watching this after the live stream, let's see if we can hit 200 likes on the video.
In this situation,
All right,
the rider
so
is
intersection.
by running at the red light, and for one of
Oh,
them,
somebody ran a red light.
consequences.
Oh, cyclists. Oh, e-bike dudes ran a red light. Not very smart. Just because you're on an e-bike doesn't mean you shouldn't be paying attention to the road signals. When I ride my e-bike, I do the same thing. Not this. I pay attention to road signals, just like if I'm on a motorcycle. Not good. Not really the car's fault, but typically when people are riding e-bikes, they're not even wearing much gear. See, I see that they're wearing a helmet, but nobody's really wearing like motorcycle gear. So you're going to have a lot of pain, a lot of damage. Yep, like that. He's not feeling good. Is that a Suron? A Suron? Or whatever. All right, here we go. Oh, side of the vehicle. Good swerve. So what we did here... Oh, we're on fire. What we did here is that we're going 50. It's not that bad unless it's like a 30 road. But 50, not too bad. But you see that side of the vehicle. So that side of the vehicle is going to indicate, hey, possibly path of travel violation. Okay, you see that when you're out riding and driving and all that other stuff. Right now, is it a threat? No, it's not in our lane, but it is a hazard situation. We're assessing if it is. And then the moment he does that, it's an active threat. So we have to do something. And he's perceiving and reacting and doing pretty good. He's trying to slow it down, right? Perception, reaction, braking is going to equal your total stopping distance. We're not trying to stop because I don't think we're going to be able to at this point. But braking is going to buy you some time to think of where you need to go. And he's going to find that escape path as best he can. Now, he's going to have to do his best. Because in this situation, it kind of sucks. So he's going to come up to here. Thankfully, they stopped. He's doing his swerve now. And he's going to move out of the way.
Idiot.
So very good. Saving yourself. That is definitely a close call. That would have been pretty dangerous. There's no shoulder.
I don't understand people, man.
Did what he had to do.
Pulls out like you don't.
Practice your swerves, everybody. Because that came instinctually to that person. Open lane pattern. Yep. So what that is, an open lane pattern, you can kind of see. It's right at the top where it says motorcycle moments. There is a vehicle here. This is an open lane. We decided to switch lanes because we wanted to go into the open lane. Guess what they wanted to do also? They wanted to go into the open lane. Right? So when we do this and we see this, you got to be very careful. Don't accelerate super fast to get past them. Go ahead and like hang into the other lane for just a little bit and see if they do want to switch over. And if you're kind of sitting there for a little bit, I would say like 2-3 seconds. Go ahead and accelerate yourself out of there. So good job seeing that ahead of time. All right. Oh, tire blowout. That's what that looks like. So when that happens to you, okay, just like if we were riding in a dust storm or like a big snowstorm, our visibility, right? Right now it's just visibility. You're not going to get hit by much. Hopefully none of the tire tread's going to hit you. Can happen, and it's going to cause some issues. But when you have something like this, slow it down. Just start slowing it down just a little bit because he's obviously going to slow down. Can't see much. You don't know what's happening. You don't know if your buddy stops. You don't know if there's a road surface hazard. You don't know if there's like, alligator skin, if you guys know what that is on the road now. So paying attention to that, watching out. But slowing it down is going to help you out. And then once you get some visibility, go ahead and get yourself out of there because now you can see the road surface hazards.
Trying to catch up.
That's what she said. All right, side of the vehicle, right there. All right, they're pulling out. Plenty of time. You can just roll off the throttle, give it back. Not a big deal. Moving on. All right, this is exactly why I like having my phone on the handlebars. It's a nice little GPS, but when you have the drills themselves, that's why it's a phone-friendly version. This is free, everybody. Right now it's free. Phone-friendly version. Put it right on. There you go. Whatever. Put it right on your handlebars, and you can practice your drills that way in a parking lot. It's a free download. Okay, we got a side of the vehicle coming in. Good job rolling up throttle, applying good progressive braking to allow that person in, because you don't really want to fight for it. Law of gross tonnage says they're going to win. Oh, got passed by a little Miata? Okay. Kind of embarrassing. One time I got passed by a Prius on the highway on my motorcycle because I was going the speed limit. Oh, geez. Was that a shift? Okay, look at the road surface. Is that a uneven? Yeah, it's a little uneven road surface. Let's take a look at that one more time. Okay, so when you cross over and then turn back on. So what happened here, you can see it. So as soon as he crosses over, so you want to maintain this angle when you cross this part. So keep this angle, keep this angle, keep this angle, and then turn after you cross. What it looked like he was doing was he was turning, and then did this, which is basically if you're going over a tram track or an uneven surface like that, you're going to jump off versus cross over. So you don't want to jump off. See how he like jumped off right there? Go ahead and maintain that turn and then turn afterwards. All right, dropped and damaged my Cove 800X Pro. Get over the curb, buddy. You got it. You kind of, oh, geez. Dumped the bike. Your side stand's still down. Interesting. Lift that up. Lift it up. Well, now you want, okay, there, after the fact, but you want to put that back down when you pick it back up. So, all right, here we go. Nice little Indian going around the corner. They cut across a little bit. Not a big deal, but this is a good explanation of planning, right? So we're positioned off to the right versus off to the left. I like to ride middle around corners. In case something like this happens, I can move over to the right a little bit. Typically, a lot of people like to ride the outside, and guess what? That's what happens, and you're going to have to swerve to get yourself out of there. So in the middle, if they do cross over, I'm still not going to hit them, but I'm still going to put myself in a better position off to the side. A lot of people don't like middle. They say that oil is on the road. Guys, go to a corner and see how many little drops of oil or stuff you see in the middle of the road. Not much at all, or it's going to be almost impossible to see. You see the oil really accumulate at intersections because that's where cars are stopped. And they're dripping all the time throughout the day, throughout the weeks, throughout the months and years. Corners, you're not going to see that a lot. So good job. He's going to apply a little bit of brakes. I would just move over to a different position. I wouldn't be applying brakes just because I'm in the middle of a turn. Oh, good job with the little swerve on that one. It seems like everyone in this area does not like to ride in their lane. Gave him a little honk of the horn right there. But moved over to a new position. That's what's really going to be helpful. Okay, so you got to move over to a new position. Pretty scary. I get it. It's going to give you a little pucker factor here. Factor, whatever, one of those things. Oh, that's kind of dangerous.
Yeah.
What kind of... Malta. This is in Malta, I guess, because that's the name of the dude. Random... Oh, on the phone. Doesn't really matter. I don't really care if somebody's on the phone. I care if they're in my lane. So they can be in my lane whether they're on the phone or not. They can be in my lane because they're just not paying attention. Phones do help them not pay attention, though. So we got stuck right here. Go ahead and apply the brakes. I don't really care about the horn too much. You do whatever you want. Apply the brakes. Done. Let them in. No reason to kind of get on people's, cases. So we see a lot of the United States, and everything like that. And the plan method really is easier to do in the United States, especially with like coordinated traffic. but you can still do positioning for safety and locating hazards and assessing and navigating in traffic like this. It's just that you're on hard mode now. You're just on hard mode, and that's a problem. So you really have to be on hyper alert. You're probably going to be in orange stage all the time and then jumping between orange and red. There's never really going to be a time where you're relaxed, prepared, and aware. It's just mainly going to be identified interest, focus, and threat the whole time. Yeah, I mean, like, you don't really need to honk all the time. You kind of put yourself there, just kind of creep in. Yeah, they came out, not a big deal. Not a big deal, just kind of navigate, flow like water in traffic. Just flow like water. Okay, that one, yeah, a little bit, but whatever. We got a lot from this guy. Okay, kind of came over a little bit, giving them some attention with the horn. So we kind of creeped into that. Maybe I had to ride away or whatever. It still doesn't matter. When you just want to ride, but life doesn't let you. Uh-oh. Oh, geez. What'd we hit? Is that toilet paper? No. So go ahead and pull off. There you go. Make a nice little stop. Nice little Harley Davidson. Sportster. I don't know what that is, but... Oh, stalled. That's not a big deal. There you go. Make sure we don't get the rest of it caught up in our belt drive. Handled it really well. So, guys, make sure you check out the live streams on Thursdays. And also download the drill booklet right now. It's free. Link in the description. And grab a slice of pizza and get yourself out of here. I'll see you on the next live stream. All right. We got another one, guys. 74 likes, 100 of you in here today. Very nice. I know it's a little later. It's 1 hour later. Gently used TP. Brown stage is now cleaned up. You guys are all smartasses. You guys are all smartasses. Brown stage is cleaned up. Nice. CVS receipt, yeah. You guys are funny. We're going to jump into this next one. These are going to be some shorter live streams for the next couple weeks because I will be filming it. It's a lot of editing. It's the same computer. I mean, it's not the same computer because I'm in the classroom right now. I don't know what you guys are talking about. But yeah, I got some work to do. We got some packages to deliver. Got some drills. I got a rescue pack, a cone kit being sent to Hawaii. So can't wait to join the forces. Nice. Keeping track on you, man. Hopefully you do well. All right, so we got this video. Let's take a look at this intro before we jump into it. Let's take a look. Okay, a little drop of the bike. Oh, a little love tap. That bike is destroyed. Tried her best with positioning there. You gotta slow it down. You kind of saw that ahead of time. Maybe swerve a little bit. Maybe swerve just a little bit. 80 likes, everybody. Let's go ahead and jump in and hit that like button. Hit that like button. 81 likes. Let's go ahead and hit the refresh on this. We got a new video series coming out. If you're now joining the live stream, the live class, grab yourself a slice of pizza. All right, here we go, guys. 83 likes. Okay. A little bit lower people in class today. It's not a big deal. We're getting things done. Hopefully everyone's having a good time. I know lunch breaks are ending for people. All right. You ready? I'm going to click that record button. I'm going to go ahead. You're getting nothing done. We got a lot of downloads just even during this class. Go ahead and get this open. There we go. All right. 3, 2, 1. What is up, everybody? DanDanTheFireman. We're going to jump into this MotoStars video, but we have a new digital download. These are 12 different drills for the Smart Rider games that will be coming out later this year. Have some fun. It's a free download. Link in the description. Start practicing in a parking lot. Get better at the drills. U-turns, figure eights, tons of stuff. Go ahead and practice. It's free. All right, let's jump into this. All right, so we have some crashes. All right. Oh, a little love tap. Not good. Positioned a little bit here. We got to start swerving a little bit. And we're going to utilize the plan method for today.
We are starting off with the rider who definitely gave too much throttle in the turn.
Too much throttle.
Too much.
Okay, leaned a little too much, gave it a little too much throttle. Maybe there's something in the road. Basically what happened is that rear tire lost traction. Look at that rear tire when it was spinning. Is that paint? What's that on the bottom? It shouldn't be white. Did he go over wet paint?
Too much.
Yeah, look at that. So he went over something. Went over some kind of road surface hazard. Could have been paint. Because the bottom of the tire should not be white. So hard to not crash when something like that happens. I leaned too hard. Okay. But what you can do is acquire some personal protective equipment just in case you do drop the bike and you do fall down so you don't hit your head too hard. So wear a full face helmet, protect your chin, protect everything, protect your beard, you know. Guys, if you want to start practicing and learning how to ride, there are new video series coming up on this channel. It's me riding in a parking lot. I'm teaching somebody how to ride in a parking lot. And there's going to be a lot more stuff coming up. So hit the subscribe button, watch those videos. But we're going over crashes and close calls to understand why we need to practice these things. Okay, so this is the love tap. There it is. That will drop. Yep, lose balance. That would hurt. Okay. Pulled out, powered on, rear end went, left low side slide. Okay, a little damage. So part of wearing gear, okay, we've seen that like 100 times. Part of wearing gear is to protect yourself. So there is a video series that I did put out. It's about getting jackets and pants, gloves, boots, and helmet. And part of it was showcasing that you do have armor on your shoulder, typically, on motorcycle jackets and elbows. So when we drop the bike right here, and this is why we wear boots too, because your foot is underneath that bike right now. So that left elbow hits the ground. That's where the armor impact resistance is, okay, right on the elbow. So boom, right there. So that's going to hopefully prevent, it's going to mitigate some injuries, but hopefully it's going to prevent a fracture in your elbow because that's not good. Hopefully it's going to make it so where it's just like a nice little bruise. And then there's that left shoulder hitting the ground pretty hard too. Doesn't look like it is, but it is hitting pretty hard. Hopefully it's going to protect your AC joint so you don't dislocate something or tear some ligaments. And then if he did keep going down, he would have hit the side of his head. So good thing he's got a shoey, whatever you want to say. Great helmet. Gloves, hands hit the ground, so you're going to have road rash, but he's got gloves. So wear some gear. Now, a low side, yeah, he lost traction. He lost a little traction. Okay, it happens. It happens. Be very careful, though. Make sure your tires are good. Make sure there's not a lot of road surface hazards where you're going. Okay, I think we sped up the speed of this a little bit because that car is not going as fast as what we think you are. Yeah, he's going faster, though. Oh, there's an impact. Maybe he was going pretty fast. So
in this case, there's no doubt that excessive speed was the main cause of the crash. Luckily, the gear did its job and the rider walked away completely unscathed.
Yeah, but that bike is destroyed. All right, let's take a look at that. So passing people, that's one thing, but once you see this, you're kind of screwed. So applying the brakes, you're not going to stop in time because, you know, total stopping distance, you need that braking distance to do it. He did perceive and react. Now, when you see somebody turning left like that, you see the car in the right mirror. If he could have swerved right. But passing on a double, not smart, not smart. And then this is the impact. So when we have an impact like this, okay, that's going to be the frame right there. We're going to have an impact. It's going to be an angular impact, so he's going to slide off. Basically, he's going to bounce off, kind of like the bumpers at bowling, versus a full-on T-bone. So if it was a full-on T-bone, he would have probably not been able to walk away from this. The gear is definitely going to help in this situation, but you also want to remain calm yourself and ensure your own safety after the crash, because you don't want to like get up and be dizzy and then try to walk around and then pass out. So just go ahead and sit down for a little bit, relax, check your body for any major bleeds. And if you have a rescue pack or if you have any type of trauma training, you can go ahead and start doing tourniquets if you have like a massive laceration. But for the most part, you're kind of out of luck. possible concussion. Even if your head didn't hit, just shaking and doing all of that inside your skull can cause a concussion.
The rider walk away completely unscathed.
He's probably got a headache. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go ahead, stand up right now. I know you're at work. It's going to be kind of weird. Stand up right now and just shake your head like this. You see how like your head starts hurting just a little bit during that situation? It's because your brain is hitting the inside of your skull back and forth, back and forth. Now, you're just standing up doing that. Now, imagine hitting a car and falling down. It's going to hurt. So you're probably going to have a headache.
Braking would have been a bad idea because my tires had no grip. When I was in control, I didn't want to
Lots of road surface hazards here. Lots of road surface hazards here. So yeah, this is probably going to happen.
by a truck while struggling to balance the bike, so I swerved so I could crash softly on sand.
Bailed it. Bailed it. Now, you don't have any armor on your chest. So if you're going to fall side, you know, try your best. All right, something hit. A little group ride. Kind of passing each other up. Not really staggered, but we are separated, so that's good. Oh, he's on fire. He's on fire. Remain calm. Ensure your own safety.
Oh, dude.
Have good insurance. Let the insurance buy you another motorcycle.
Oh my God.
All right, here we go. Open lane pattern, maybe?
Failed to properly check before changing lanes,
Nope.
catching this rider completely off guard.
Yeah, open lane pattern. Look at the long lines of cars. We have an open lane right here. Somebody's going to sneak out. When I see a bunch of cars like this and I'm in this open lane, I'm positioning myself pretty far to the left, and I'm slowing it down. I'm slowing it down just in case anybody wants to come out. Let's see what happens. There it is. So you got to swerve. You got to go for that gap. You got to go for that little gap right there. You got to go for the gap. Try your best. Try your best. But that's why I'm always watching out, because people are going to do that. Looks like he was applying the brakes. That's why he did this in the camera. So applied the brakes, probably locked it up instead of swerving. Oh, a little impact. He's got a helmet at least. I saw a beard. Not bad, not bad.
So right now you can see that I go into the bend, and because I go to the left, my right hand pulls the throttle a little bit.
Okay. Guys, if you are having trouble making left-handed U-turns, one of the first ones on the drills is called the Lefty Loosey. It's 3 left-handed U-turns, one wider, one shorter, one shorter. Practice those. This is typically what happens on a right-handed turn, so the next exercise on that is the Righty Tidy. It's right-handed U-turns. Practice, 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 so you are able to maintain a good throttle hand on a turn.
I accelerate. That was just a little bit.
It's a beginner mistake.
Because it was pretty wet and there was gravel in the bend, which means that my tires didn't have that much traction on the road. My back tire slipped. Some guy in the other lane that stopped right away and asked how I was doing. And he stayed there until he saw that I was actually okay.
Oh, almost missed that one.
Okay.
So, probably California. Somebody's coming out of one of those Vista overlooks. Okay. Pretty scary. Are we traveling super fast? Probably. I don't know if there's a passenger because we have a different camera view because this is the motorcyclist. Do we have a passenger? So if you do have a passenger, let's just say there is one. If you do have a passenger, you're going to have to slow down on the acceleration. It's going to take you a little bit longer to accelerate. It's going to take you longer to decelerate because you have the extra weight. So you shouldn't be speeding because you're going to have to stop. You're going to have to start braking a lot sooner. So when we see something like this, pretty scary. Looks like the person with the camera fell down first. They probably slammed the brakes, dumped the bike. So panic broke, slammed the brakes, lost tire traction, fell over. Overall, terrible situation. Not much you could have done outside of maybe not slamming the brakes. There's the gasoline. Ooh, there's a rider. That's the rider right there. Okay. He does not look good. Does not look good. So, rescue. First, you got to remain calm. Hopefully, you can get the chain of survival going by calling 911 or telling someone to call 911. Like, hey, your job, call 911. That's it. Ensure your own safety. Hopefully we don't get hit by another vehicle. Wear some gear. some PPE, some nitrile gloves, and then hopefully stop any major bleeds. But probably unconscious, not good. Not good. Oh, he's moving. That's barely. All right, road surface hazards and night. So we have a vision problem because now if that's what our camera looks like, our visor looks like that. So vision problems, looks like you have an astigmatism or something here. And also wet roads. So we have multiple issues. So slow on the acceleration, slow on the deceleration. Give yourself more time to decelerate. Give yourself more time to accelerate. And also turning. Take it slower, just in case. Let's see what happens here. Open lane? No. Oh, lost some traction. Don't know exactly why that happened, but we're holding on. We're holding on. Look how far he slid. Oh, with a passenger. I think there was someone else. Yeah, there was another person on the bike with him. Overall, not a good situation.
This is a great example of how even small misunderstanding can lead to
same thing here. A little bit of oh. They should be talking to each other. Looks like they got
how even small misunderstanding.
Looks like they have a Bluetooth system, which, guys, if you want to, there is a 10% discount code for Cardo Pack Talk, and you can get the Duo. There we go. The Duo. Split it with a buddy. Start talking to each other. Hey, I'm doing this, or I'm doing this. Like, hey, I'm turning left. So that you guys don't have that problem. Start talking to each other, guys. Debris was coming off the truck at this moment. Didn't know what was going on. Almost died on my Ninja 500. Insane close call. You see debris start falling out of the truck, slow it down. Give yourself some space and time because you want to let like the rocks or the debris like settle on the ground and then you can maneuver. But if they're flying at you, they're projectiles and that's not fun. Same thing with a car. You don't want to get a windshield crack. You don't want to get your face hit by a rock. I've had a rock hit me in the shin before. Write in the comments if you had that before. All right, moved over to new position. This music is freaking me out. Oh! Good swerve. What the heck was that? Good swerve. Anybody ever had to dodge a bird before? All right, we're going through here. Can't see much, but let's see. Road surface is okay. It is what it is. We're on a highway going 58. Oh, somebody merging to our lane. So you can accelerate out of that or decelerate to let them in. Not a big deal. It does happen. It's scary, but keep looking forward. It looks like we're looking down. Look forward. I saw that. Now we're going faster. Okay. All right, Miami can be a scary place. Okay. Say group ride. Guy's doing a wheelie up ahead. Hopefully he doesn't drop it. Not much you could do in these situations outside of rescuing somebody after a crash. Like, oh, a little bit of road rage happening. Maybe the white car was paying attention to the motorcyclists. So be careful.
Be careful with this dude in this car.
Yeah, you don't want to be near somebody that's kind of reckless like that in a big vehicle. They're going to run you over. Oh. Somebody's out of the car.
He's about to fight.
Don't get out of the car, guys. All right, don't really care too much about this. Here we go.
On one side we have the rider going way too fast, on the other the driver who didn't check carefully enough and ignored that.
Okay, so we have a side of the vehicle here. I think we saw this at the intro. There's going to be a collision. So when you see a side of the vehicle like that up there, the person coming out, you got to start slowing it down. Part of planning your ride is locating these hazardous situations. Is it a relevant threat? Yes, it is a relevant threat, so you're going to have to navigate it. So start applying some good progressive braking at this point. That way you can buy yourself some time. In case you have to swerve. So braking is going to slow you down. It's going to let them cross a little bit more. Remember reality and perception and everything. They're going to start crossing more. You're going to be able to find a gap probably behind them.
Approaching riders.
So there's the impact. So got to make that swerve. Honestly, I'm going for that right side. I know my buddy's right there, but if I hit him, or get super close to him. Hopefully he swerves out of the way. I don't want to do a full-on T-bone into the side of the vehicle. You're going to slide across the gas tank with your pelvis. You're going to have possibly an open book fracture. Don't Google it, please. Safe search off. Traumatic open book fracture. Not good. Bilateral femur fracture. Like, just a lot of problems happening when you T-bone. And then your head's going to hit into the car. Ugh. Overall, not good. This is how people die. Thankfully, he's walking, though. I stepped on the camera. That's not very nice. Oh, cyclist got in the way. Good job positioning.
Man, like, what was he doing? You know,
wear some gear, buddy.
Look at
wear gloves. Oh, jeez.
The owner of the car and what he was doing.
Oh. Ooh. Are we speeding? Because usually speed is a factor when it comes to a lot of these crashes. If we're going too fast, we're not going to have enough time to swerve. We're not going to have enough time to brake. You're traveling way too fast. Now, should the car have been there? No, I know, I get it. They're not supposed to be there, but are we? What can we do differently? On a group ride, and luckily set it up the way the side of the road. That was close. Okay. So having some fun. It's a dirt road. Looks like we're riding on a dual sport or something. Oh, nice little impact, but we didn't get hit. So around this blind corner, we have a line of sight problem. And if you notice, they positioned themselves pretty well. So we're going to get right on the inside instead of kind of being in the middle. So right on the inside, because this is a blind corner and we're kind of off-road on a dirt road. A lot of people take the whole road. So he very experienced. Still got an impact. But look at how much room. So good job. Good job preparing just in case something like that happened. All right. What do we got here? We got a vehicle coming into our lane. Go ahead and apply the brakes at this point. Let them in. There you go. Let them in. Make your turn. Action camera will know it looks. Oh, that was kind of close. That was kind of close.
I showed the check to switch one lane, but ended up going two.
Okay.
And here comes.
Oh, you only checked that one, but that person was speeding. Couldn't really tell. And that's the thing, is that cars will, like, pretend this guy is a car and that other car is a motorcyclist. So when you're speeding like that and you're like, why did they pull out in front of me? They probably didn't see you. This guy did not see that car because they were probably way back there. And then all of a sudden they showed up. So when you do that on a motorcycle, just be prepared. That's what it looks like.
One lane, but ended up going two. And here.
So we switched both lanes. We switched to the far right lane. Why? It's an open lane. We did the same thing. Got very lucky. That guy is going way faster than the flow of traffic. Okay, intersections. We're going to be in orange stage, prepped and ready for anything like that. Why are we parked like that, though? I may have anger issues. I think you do, buddy. I think you do. So part of the safety checklist is making sure that you're of sound mind. Because when you start riding angry, this is kind of what happens. When you ride sad, you're not paying attention, you're in your head. When you ride super excited, like you might be going a little faster. So ride calm. Relax. First motorcycle crash. Do a U-turn in here. Okay, practice your U-turns. Practice your U-turns. Link in the description. You can practice all these drills. Almost hit. Oh, no.
Dude, what are you doing, doggy?
He's double checking, making sure everyone's okay. He's hurting all the dogs, or hurting all the cars. Oh. Who put ourselves in this situation, everybody? Who did this? Who did this? Bunch of people turning right. Okay. Stay in our lanes, everybody. Oh, just kidding. They're going to switch over. Open lane pattern. Open lane pattern. You see that? Okay, look at this big, long line of cars. Open lane pattern. Be very careful in this situation. Very careful. This person's going to want... Someone's going to want to switch over. Nobody wants to wait in line. You don't want to wait in line. So when that happens, you can either accelerate through or you can decelerate, apply some brakes to let them in. I prefer just to let people in. It's much easier to slow down than accelerate and then try to find an escape. Just slow down. So let them in. Very good. Okay, we don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that. Oh, big bus. They're gonna win.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna have to move out of the way because they're not gonna make that turn. There you go. Yeah, you don't fight with that. All right, what do we got? Sharp turns. You see all the chevrons? The closer they are together means it's sharper and sharper. If they're wider, like away from each other, they're less. It's a less sharp. It's still sharp. Oh, he put his foot down. Almost went wide. Or too wide. He did go wide. So a little too fast for the corners for that person's skill set. That's all that means. They just went too fast for their skill set. So go practice slow. And then just like with working out, progressively overload. So if you're doing bench press, let's say you're just barely doing the bar. Okay, that's all you can do. You're not going to go in there and do 225. So you're going to do the bar for a little bit, and then you're going to add 5 pounds to each side, and then 10 pounds to each side, and you're finally going to slowly get there. And it's going to take a while, but that's just because your muscles need to get better. But with something like this, take it slow. Next turn, maybe a little bit faster, maybe a little bit faster. Maybe the first day you're just doing slow turns, slow as in speed limit. Maybe a little bit less than speed limit, and then you can start adding more. Okay, just do the speed limit. That's going to help out quite a bit. With that said, hope you guys ride safe, be safe. Get yourself the drill booklet for free. Links in the description. Start practicing. Post your videos if you want to record them. Post your videos online, and I want to take a look at them, so send them to me. Okay. With that said, hope you guys ride safe, be safe, and I'll see you on the next live stream. All right. Take it. We got to get some thumbnails. We don't have any thumbnails. I think there was a good one over here. Not the angry guy. I think this is a good one. Let's see. Let's do that. Let's do that. There's that. And we already got out of the other one. Good thing I have a list. Actually, it's not going to work because I am no longer recording. So I'll just have to deal with it. Actually, let's do this. Deal with it, guys. There it is. I'm having to do it off screen. So that's one. How's everybody doing today? How's everybody doing today? So this is the other video. Let's go ahead and get a screenshot for the thumbnail. What's a good one? That's a good one. No, can't really see much. Today is counseling day for you. Very nice. Yeah, there's not much. That's not a good one. This wasn't a good... Let's do that. Let's do that. You're not wheeled. All right, guys. Let's do that. I'll post that one on Instagram. Hello from LA. Shmi, how you doing? I need me some of that pizza. Yeah, grab... Oh, let's go ahead and do that. Grab yourself a slice of pizza. Enjoy yourselves. I'm doing great. I have some editing to do. I have some drill booklets to ship out. You guys have been downloading all the free stuff. So once again, it's linked at the top of the chat. Go ahead and grab yourself one. Start practicing. I would love to see some of you guys... Let's pause the music. I would love to see you guys post some of your videos of you practicing. If you can, find me on Instagram, DM me your video. And this way I can like get to it and then I'll share it on the next live stream. And that's the point, is I want to start sharing some of your guys' videos on the live stream this way. I don't want to share these videos of you guys. I want to share the videos of you guys training. So go ahead and post them up. You can even tag me on YouTube. There's a @DanDanTheFireman. You can put it in the description and it'll actually notify me that I've been mentioned. So that'd be kind of cool. Love to go practice. Okay. It's too dang cold out there. Yeah. But you don't have... Okay, well then just tag me. Just tag me in the description of the video. But guys, I got to get going. I have some stuff I got to get going. I got to get doing. And so I'm going to be doing that. And it's already 1:22. Oof. I don't have a lot of time throughout today to do that. But I'm going to be heading out. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day.